Let me ask you about immigration. Obviously, we've got this vow from Rishi Sunak that's very much reminiscent of your vow to stop the boats. So far, no one's been deported to Rwanda. Do you think they're executing this policy adequately? It's not working for them, is it?
Well, again, I think they're on the right track. One of the things that the Howard government did and then my government did was we had offshore processing. We sent people to Nauru and to PNG. I think all credit to the British government for getting this deal with Rwanda, but it's not much of a deal if you can't actually get the people to take off and land in Rwanda. And
so what does he need to do? Be more bullish with the courts? Just push it through and be robust?
The British Parliament is sovereign, and I can't understand why the British Parliament hasn't passed a law removing the jurisdiction of this European tribunal over British policy. Look, the other thing that we did in Australia was we turned boats around because in the end, if people can get here, they will be tempted to come here.
So should we be doing that in the Channel, turning them around?
I appreciate that France is a different country to Indonesia, and we were turning boats around back to Java. But to be honest, Camilla, it's frankly an unfriendly act on the part of the French not to police these camps better, not to stamp out the people smuggling gangs better. And if the French aren't prepared to do their job, if the French are prepared to, at least in part, facilitate what at a sufficiently large scale starts to become a peaceful invasion, well, I think Britain must be prepared to say, well, they're coming from France. They have no right to come from France. The way is shut. We send them back.
OK. Now, I'm intrigued that you gave this speech in London earlier this week where you asked, what has gone wrong with centre-right politics? Is it our leaders or our beliefs, or has the world changed? What was your conclusion?
Well, it's a bit of all three, but I think that there is a way forward. I think we need leaders with conviction and courage. We need to actually believe in our beliefs as opposed to pay them lip service. And the fundamental beliefs of the centre-right of politics are freedom, tradition, and above all else, country. These are the things we stand for: greater freedom, support for tradition, but above all else, we are the patriot parties. And the difficulty today is that just as Reagan and Thatcher were confronting Marxism as represented by the old Soviet Union, we are confronting a kind of cultural Marxism, which is rampant inside our institutions. In a sense, it's a more insidious and a more difficult enemy because it's internal, but wherever we see this neo-Marxism, whether it's in the climate cult, the gender fluidity, whatever,
we have to fight
against it. Stand against it.